Hello guys, welcome back. I know it's been a very long time since I've actually done a video. I just wanted to give you an update on the Supra. Here we've got my intake manifold halfway torn apart so I can get to the spark plugs. I wanted to check compression and also replace the spark plugs, and I'm going to be doing the valve cover gaskets because they are leaking a little bit. I've got some oil that is seeping down in here. It fills the spark plug galleys full of oil, so that causes them to foul out. So I've got a gasket kit for the valve cover gaskets, or the valve covers, and I'm going to first degrease this whole area and make it look nice and clean. I'm also going to degrease my fuel rail as well, kind of clean that area up as well. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay guys, I kind of wanted to give you an idea of what the spark plugs looked like in there and what I'm replacing them with. So this is the old one that's pretty bad, definitely needed it, and these are the new ones. I ended up I just went with the Toyota service manual, and it said to go with the BCPR5 EP11. So and these are just NGKs. It's a platinum plug. This is what was in there, just a BCPR5 EY. I'm guessing it was just a copper plug. It almost looks like it was maybe a V power plug, but these should definitely make a difference in the way it's running. It had a miss, so I'm hoping this fixes it. Also compression tested 130 to 135 across all cylinders. Here's the galley all cleaned up, and I'm going to start on the gasket for the valve covers, so I'm going to get to it. Alright guys, so I put the brand new valve cover gaskets on. It also came with these little squish washers. Those are brand new as well. While I had this all off, I degreased everything with carb cleaner and just made sure everything was good as far as the sealing surfaces. Down in here, there's your cam seals, and I ended up putting a little bit of silicone in each of the corners there just to ensure that the gasket was going to seal there. Pretty sure the Toyota service manual says that's required. Every time I've done a valve cover gasket, I've always put a little dab of silicone in the corners of cam seals. Also, there's these plugs here, 14mm hex Allen plugs you can pull out, and they're actually just, I don't know why these are in here, but they basically, these galleys right here allow oil to transfer back and forth between valve trains, and these plugs have a gasket normally on them. This had been done in the past, and they just put some of that Teflon tape around the threads and put them in. I didn't have any Teflon tape, so I ended up using some Polaris silicone crankcase sealant. That stuff does amazing wonders on all of the Polaris Razors and RZR, or the Rangers and four-wheelers and whatnot. And so since I work at a Polaris dealership, I was like, well, why not try using this crankcase sealant on these plugs. Anyway, I siliconed them up, put them in there so they're nice and tight, and I'm just gonna let them dry overnight. And got all the plugs replaced, brand new. Everything's all snug, tightened down. But when I was putting these spark plugs back onto the plugs, they're not clicking on there very tight and snug. And since you have to remove all this intake, throttle body, manifold stuff out of the way just to do this, I figured, you know, I'm going to get a brand new set of spark plug wires. Also, I'm probably just going to do a new cap and rotor as well, just because it hasn't been done in 10-15 years. So that's next on the agenda. I'm just waiting on, you know, money. This project's been kind of getting dragged out because I just don't have the funds to do anything big yet. Ended up getting most of the body stuff on the car and whatnot this go around. So I think this next time I'm going to mainly focus on getting the motor in tip-top shape. I am going to be swapping it out, but I figured that I'd just get it running good and make sure the maintenance is all up on it. May as well, because when I go to tear it out, it'll be a good used motor that doesn't leak oil. Anyway, that's been it so far. Hopefully I can get those spark plugs and cap and rotor and stuff. Then I can do, you know, finish wrapping this video up, and then it'll be just, you know, part 2, I guess. In here I've got the bumper, and I've been putting a glaze on this because there's just a ton of pits and stuff on here. So I've just been filling it in, and I'm gonna do, you know, a final sand. That's been taking forever, but yeah, it's coming along slowly but surely. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. I will hopefully keep you updated more often. Been trying to keep you guys updated more often on all this stuff, but it's just been super busy summer, and yeah, it'd help if I had a house and a garage this was parked in, and every day, you know, I could just come home to it instead of going to my parents and working on it, just because it's hard with, you know, family and whatnot. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys later, and see you next video. Peace.